Hi, Miss Wizard. I'm glad you enjoyed what part of the music you got to hear. Wait. Okay, so I had this set up so that I'd still be riding the Roomba, like I was at the end of the last one. But as soon as oh god, he is rejecting me hardcore. Oh, thank you for that, Miss Wizard. Alright, well, I'm going to assume, since I've done this twice so far, that the mic and the game audio are all well and good right now. If you want me to turn one up or turn one down, then of course just let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to assume we have no problems here. We'll just keep dancing on our Roomba. And so, welcome back to my blind playthrough of A Hat in Time. I was eager to get back to this one. Last time I picked up the cliffhanger from Game Dev Tycoon, but I was just as easily waiting to get back into this. There was so much I didn't get to explore last time. Thanks, Miss Wizard, for the update. There was so much that I just neglected to explore last time because I wanted to show multiple objectives. But this time, I'm spending the whole stream on this game, so I'm gonna explore as much as I want, because I don't know anything. Now, I think we need to re-watch this cutscene. I don't think that's saved from the last time. Alright, Miss Wizard, good to know. Alright, so yeah, let's hear what Mustache Girl has to say one more time.
Are you ready to take down some mafia? Let's do it! I'm psyched! Let's go over the
Quick
plan.
review of the master plan.
All need a good plan, or it'll be a flop. First, we strangle them.
Yep, strangle them, choke them.
No, wait. Strangling is too kind.
Oh, of course. What were we thinking?
Together into mush and put their remains in a jar.
Yep.
Then we sell the jar for pocket money. That'll be the ultimate salt in the wound.
One problem, Mustache Girl. Where do we get the jar? Whose jar are we using? We're using the good jar. We're gonna waste the good jar on those fools.
But first, we have to make it through their Mafia HQ.
Ah, right. The headquarters. What were we
Once
thinking?
we find and dethrone the Mafia boss, the rest will follow. Then our mush and jar party will be no problem.
Are you saying the goons have no minds of their own and they need to follow their leader by every means?
We've got to get you geared up. Your hat is basic. Yarn can be found around.
I'm skipping part of this because we did watch it at the end of the first stream, so if you're just tuning in and you're more interested in this cutscene, you can go back to the VOD of this. It should still be on Twitch and also on YouTube at this point. Links to that are under the stream. So she's giving me the yarn.
Now you're a...
And we're ready to go kill some people. As if we didn't do enough of that last time. Yeah, so like I said, I want to jump back into this level here. And I want to comb it over. So I'm actually jumping back into... I pressed the wrong button. I'm actually jumping back into Mission 1. Just so that we can look around a whole bunch. Ourselves. Do we really have that on the front of our cape? That seems a bit obtrusive, but then again, I work for Pearl and Maria, who's supposed to come out this Friday, alongside Octopath Traveler. Those are two more things I'm looking forward to. Oh, but to anyone there, if Pac-Man's dad shows up, let him know that I rearranged the I was like, well, can't have that happen again. So now Samus is in the middle, and all my Splatoon ones are on the side. Oh, Miss Wizard promises to tell him. She also says she'll be right back. Alright, so we're back here in Mission 1, where we initially crash landed. Was there anything behind us? No. Like I said, I am revisiting this mission that I've technically already done, just to see if there's anything new we can find. Originally, we just wanted to follow this mustache girl around. She would give us a handle on some of our moveset. And we would get our, objective to deal with the Mafia here. And I've already talked to a good number of these NPCs, so that's another thing I'll be skipping over. If you're interested in my initial impressions of this level, that's what the first video is for. But I will kick this guy off the building again. So yeah, there's a reason why the title of this episode is, Hey, what's that? That's because that's all I'm gonna be doing for a good chunk of this. Maybe we'll make some progress. Maybe. But I'm like, hey, what's this? Hey, what's that? Remember the water slide? Doo-doo. Jumping up. Jumping down. There's a barrel here, what are you? LB to swap hat? Oh! Alright, so I did craft this explosive hat at the end of the last one, but I never got a chance to use it, and apparently it's for these barrels. Boom. It doesn't seem like there's any friendly fire. Open the chest. It's a relic. Got more collectibles. First we have these vault codes that I didn't find every single piece of, and now these relics. Who knows what they do? We'll find out, I'm sure. This guy is sleeping. I kiss you goodnight. Do you say anything? Do you do anything? Alright, I'll just jump on your umbrella then. Eggs. I am your mama now. Wasn't there a way to crawl? Right. Don't worry, eggs, I'll keep you safe. Okay, nothing's happening. Hey, what's this? Woo! Wrong button. Now that I have an umbrella, I can deal with these birds no problem. I'm ashamed to say that I was taken out by one on my first go-around. And we jump some more, and this looks like more stuff that we can blow up. That's never a bad thing. Ooh, lots of shinies from this that we can spend on stuff later. Eats hunk of meat, just like in cartoons, only far bigger. Weird, considering you haven't spotted any Leviathan animals around here. I thought that was supposed to be a Mafia goon, so that's why I read it that way. Well, if we see a Leviathan animal, then we'll have to remember that. If only we were in the world of Skyward Sword, then we'd find one no problem. Got this barrel. These tables. Ooh. Ah! Fallen. I don't think we take fall damage in this game. If we do, I haven't seen it happen yet. Or I forgot. Either way. We have more goons here that are pestering someone. Maybe we should do something about that. Jump attack, and hit some more, and now you're dead. And he is happy, he gave us joy. He's not an actual talking NPC character with a name, he's just a guy who's here to give you yarn. Alright, I get ya. Too intimidating for ya, huh? Yeah. Mafia of cooks, #1 at everything. Wait, there was someone to talk to.
That darn seagull over there took my camera.
That darn
I
seagull.
would have gone and done a belly dive over there.
Belly dive, you say? Well then. Woo! I didn't even realize that was supposed to be a belly dive. I thought it was just like a mid-air dash. That is gonna be good to know. Get the camera. Get the camera badge. Press back to take pictures of your journey. Neat. How does that work? Press back, it. I'm gonna try to get a picture of this moment. That's not the back button. Oh, I can also swap paths with the D-pad. That's way better. Oh, it's minus on my controller to do the whole picture thing. I don't know what depth of field means, but I think that's the blur in the background. I'm having a hard time controlling the camera here. Let's just not even bother with that right now. But maybe I'll take it a bit more seriously if we get a genuinely good photo op. Oh, I made it to the wire. Yeah. Right on over here. See, there is so much stuff I didn't do in this mission yesterday. Blowing stuff up, grabbing the shinies, jumping on rocks. That is the plan. Who needs progress when you've got fun? Broken Dock. Sullen man, contemplating the meaning of his life. Now he doesn't have one. I fixed the problem. And you didn't do anything to me, so I'm going to kill you anyway. And I'm gonna blow more stuff up, because it's shiny. Yeah, I could see people messing around in these environments for a long time. Well, can I do something with that hook? I don't think so. But I can swim. That does look like Donald Duck's boat. Alright, and jumping along. I don't know, I think on Donald Duck's boat, the house part might be a little more centered. And I don't know about all that fancy junk above it. Ah, Miss Wizard's asking about my day. Well, let's see. Today, what did I do? That was pretty much a do-nothing kind of day. I made some thumbnails for when more of these streams go onto YouTube. That didn't take up terribly long. Oh, I can throw it at them too, of course. And now he's dead too. These guys are pathetic if they can let one little girl in a cape take them all out. That'll be the downfall of their society. Alright. Oh wait, I can talk to this guy. Hey, come back.
Girl want to ride boat? Huh.
Hop on. Boat ride very safe.
Yep, totally
Little girl want
trustworthy.
to ride boat?
Oh, he only has one piece of dialogue.
Yesterday I saw family. I say to family, I take everything now.
Well, that was nice of you. I bet they were hoarders and you were just decluttering their house.
Family beg for Mafia not to take everything. Mafia say it is joke. Mafia funny.
Now, well, of course they been. They were resistant, but you had to step in and make their lives better.
A real joke is Mafia take everything anyway.
Oh, you meant everything. Well, I guess you're not as upstanding as I thought you were.
Little girl see thing over there?
Yes, I do see things. I see this thing and that thing, and I'm going everywhere.
Mafia wonder if there is way to get. But Mafia no time to search for entrance if Mafia need to stare.
Yeah, you definitely need to keep staring at that thing. That will get everything you need done. Certainly won't enable me to go take it behind your back now, will it? I don't suppose I can blow this stuff up. Doesn't seem like it. That boarded up door probably isn't the answer either. Oh, we're back up at the giant piece of meat. That's gonna be a landmark. Oh, hello. A door that I can use?
Go away. Mafia watching shows. High interest in plotline.
I want to be interested in the plotline too. Dark. Think I won't understand your high-class mafia shows? Well, I'll just blow up your entire society then. How's that for payback? The other main thing I did today was make more progress in Sushi Striker. Oh, this board must be the way in, right? Maybe if I dive on it? Crawling's not working. Maybe I get some other sort of move later on for this. That's entirely possible. Because I couldn't blow stuff up until I made a hat, I couldn't dash until I made a hat. This might be left behind some other hat. Let's just move on. Up the spiral ramp. Hey, another place where we can jump and dive. What? What? No camera here. Now we're on a cargo boat. Let's just use this cardboard, make our way up to the top, because everything's better at the top. That's where they hide the yarn. We're gonna be able to get so many upgrades. Maybe. For all I know, I'm missing a ton of stuff that I could be getting. Hey, another giant piece of meat. This one doesn't let me say anything to it. I still have these weird hooks. Now we kill all the birdies. Hey! Alright, rule number 1 of a platformer: when there's a giant bell, you ring it. Somehow. I don't know if that's rule number 1, to be fair. Let me ring the bell, darn it. That didn't work. Okay, well I think I hit the bell with one of those explosions and nothing happened. However, this one is much more my height. Yes, I can ring the bell. But it doesn't seem to accomplish anything, so maybe rule number 1 was wrong. Same with that bell in the corner. I need the hunchback to ring the bell. That would make sense. I just don't know if there's any way to coerce them right now. Maybe for the taller bell, Miss Wizard. You might not be completely wrong. Hey, a button. I was supposed to press that button?
Hey you! Us kid. Oh,
That's another cutscene that we saw yesterday that was related to the main objective. Game, stop trying to help me reach the main objective. I'm trying to mess around. Like with these explosive barrels. Alright, doing some wire walking. I could blow up that stuff. Yeah, that's exactly the point, Miss Wizard. I'm sure you know from experience with some of your streams recently. You want to explore and find those bottles, I want to explore and find I don't know what because I've never played this game up until recently. Okay, I'm gonna dive over here, that's what the platform suggests. Which means I can reach this one in the same way. I thought I was gonna slide off right there. That would have been bad news. Now, here's the question. Do we think I can jump on that giant banner that says Mafia? Well, only one way to find out. Yes, I can. Glorious day, when some sort of cloth can support the weight of a small child. Alright, how much longer can I keep climbing this? It won't let me jump on top of the flower box. Look. And that was the end of my reign. This is a private beach. Well, too bad, your sign dropped me here, so... what are you gonna do about it? I do see some really fun looking slides. Anyone I can talk to? I will go search for the top of those slides, for sure. Anyone here want to talk? Share their feelings, their secret plans, ways to destroy them, their fireworks. Oh, here's a thing. What's this? A beach ball. What do I do with it? There's another one. Wonder where I put these. A third one. There's gotta be some location I bring them to. Or maybe I put them in this to shoot those guys and get them out of my way. Kid should not play with TNT barrels. Well, we're a different kind of kid. Alright, beach ball launching plan, activate. That didn't reach. Hey, why'd you throw it to the side? Maybe I'm supposed to get in the cannon. Oh. Not at all what I was expecting from that. It's a warp from one side of the island to another. That kid's in disguise. With how limited the dress code is around here, it's not surprising this place is boarded up. But we can just walk under the boards. We're cool like that. And this guy just squeaks. Alright, well, I've already looked around this end, I think. Enough to my contention. Or maybe not. I didn't blow up that. That just seems like a way back up if you fall in the water. But that is something I can blow up. Right, ooh. Hey, with the help of that tire, we don't need the rest of your stairs. Stairs are for chumps. That was a... There's some giant drum roll happening. Oh! I see what I was supposed to do now. I get another chance. Alright, so what I failed to notice until it was too late is that the drum roll was a time limit, and that the green orbs inside that glass ball were forming a trail where you'd hop from tree to tree to get them. So I think something might have happened if I got them all in time. Maybe it would just be a gem bonus. I'd wager nothing too significant if they're not letting me try again. So yeah, we'll go with that. I'll take the cannon back to the secret beach. I wonder what that water spout in the middle of the area is gonna be related to. This umbrella's surprisingly high. Got it. Red ones are bouncy. We have 2 buttons here. I am not seeing any visible results from these buttons. That yarn up there, that looks like yarn. I should try to get up that tree. I got the yarn. Now, back to the most important matter of all. Getting on that slide. Ooh, chest. Hey, another relic thing. I think we got one before. That's good, right? Alright, gotta start small and work our way up. So ready for slide number 1. Whee! That doesn't seem very well lubricated, but it did give me an achievement. I love the achievements in this game so far. Riding the Roomba gave me one, going down that slide gave me one. I'm just a big fan of the random nature of these achievements. I don't know if I would have personally gone down face first with all the sand. Maybe if it was a water slide, and then even then you'd risk drowning. But I imagine the sand would just make things really uncomfortable. Alright, but now on to the bigger and better slide. Ready? 3, 2, 1. I'd say that was a smoother landing. Gotta bleed them as I walk by. Maybe if I throw it at one of them. Yeah, get back here. Ah, he didn't respond. He didn't respond either. Well, this ball must be doing something somewhere, right? Or maybe they're just to mess around with. This game does have a lot of stuff that just allows you to mess around. Alright, Ms. Wizard, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate the company. You have a good rest of the night. And if you're interested in how the rest of this goes, then there is always the bond later on. In the meantime, gonna bounce on this. Cool, cool. I can't seem to dive under the water, but maybe if I use the diving board. That was the answer. Oh, that was refreshing.
I tell son, you punch people when big and strong. But Mafia knows son never become big and strong.
Well, how do you
Mafia
know?
heart is broken.
He may not be big and strong in your way, but he's probably big and strong in the real way. Okay, and jump, dive. That's where we found our timepiece the last time. Oh, I remember you, Mr. Badgeman. You have anything new for me?
Welcome, young one. Please make a purchase at my humble stall.
The hover badge and the mumble badge. Automatically pull out of your umbrella before deadly impact. Oh, so there is fall damage in this game. Might be worth buying then.
Gimme.
Alright, Mr. Living Glitch.
Huh?
Hey!
I've seen this cutscene. Is there any way to skip? Yes, there is. Gotta hold the button. I'd be happy to fight you again, however, there's stuff this way.
What?
Oh, Blue Vault Code. This was another thing I was interested in. I never did finish the Vault Code last time. Anyone live here? Oh, wait, is that hole something I can go through? Because, I do have the ability to crawl. Ah, that's a tease. Thought I could actually get inside the house that way. Alright, this giant tower where all the water is shooting through. And start climbing this. There's another cannon over here. I know what your general idea is now, although you're not open, so I can't really use it. Alright, so here's another question. Where did the blue vault go? So that I can check where the other pieces are. Wasn't there also a red vault? So many unanswered questions. This building is accessible, it would seem. Or not. Click to time to put a pool in there, and there is something inside. More mysteries that I may never solve.
See
Can I talk to you?
Fish, but fish belongs to Mafia.
Yes,
So
I
they
have
say.
talked to you. Okie dokie. Ow. Exploration.
Mafia still setting up shop. Not open. Even when open, child not welcome.
You mean I can't buy your Pac-Man shaped cheese? What about your bananas? What about your fish?
Mafia say keep eye out for Donald. Maybe something interesting appear later.
Oh, later you say.
Mafia just kidding. Nothing interesting ever happened here.
Oh, really? Hey, a green vault code. There's a green vault too? Dang it. Oh, there's the green vault. There are 6 pieces. Alright, so you got this one out in the open, another one clearly inside this explosive block. Maybe they were referring to that behind it. Another one here, another one next. Oh, I thought I saw a thing next to this yarn, but hey, I'll take it. Alright, so I'll go back to the vault again, just get a refresher on where the rest might be. Here's one. Come on. Alright, so there's only one more. And it is right there on the beach. Wow. Alright, now we get to see what's in these vaults. Ready? Gems and a golden thing. This is new. Use it on your spaceship or machine to gain cute rewards. These vaults just became my #1 new priority. Must find vaults. Find the vault, find the vault, find the vault, find the vault, find the vault. It's definitely possible I've skipped over some stuff here, just because of how sporadically I've been looking around at things and how at some points I fell when I didn't necessarily mean to. Hey, these things explode. That's gotta be good. Bam. Alright. And explode. Good. Good job exploding, team. Couldn't have done it without ya.
Mafia not remember what happened to old island people.
There were
Only
old
Mafia
island people? You mean it wasn't
remembers
Mafia
they
the whole
make good
time?
cannonballs for town cannons. Mafia live here for 1,000 years. Mafia no remember what place looked like before Mafia. Mafia
Anything
not
else?
remember what happened to old...
Okay, yeah, you shot up all the other island people and then you made it your own Italian bistro.
Mafia see owl with science code. Mafia ask, you make science? Owl say words Mafia no understand. Mafia punch confusing owl. Mafia see owl with Mafia
And
punch.
you only say one thing. Oh, no wonder you couldn't understand his science. You only know how to say the one sentence. There are other NPCs shown a much greater vocabulary. And eloquence, if you will. Now blow up, dang it. There is just so much to see, and this is only the first mission of World 1. And as a reminder, I've done the first 2 missions, and there's that battery bot coming in. Oh.
People say Mafia stupid, but Mafia not stupid. Mafia graduate
Oh
university.
my god.
Mafia has PhD in Mafia.
Well, that's lovely.
People say Mafia
Surely no nepotism there. And bouncy bounce. I love the red one. The red ones are everything an umbrella should be, all the time. That was our objective, but I'm moving on. I mean, all the green ones were pretty close together, meaning that maybe the other blue ones would also be fairly close. Where I found the first blue one? That's possible, I suppose. Darn. Okay, I remember seeing it. Now, I imagine all I'd have to do is jump up the tree and then... Yeah, a little hard to see once you're inside all of that, but... not too bad. What's that say? No fish means sea is safe. Lovely. Lovely ideology right there. These are trash bags and yet they're explosive. I don't think I want to know. Alright, and I know I'm probably being annoying, kind of climbing up all the same things over and over again, but I want to be sure I'm being thorough. Wait, does this pad mean that I can make it all the way from here? No way. Those pads must have some other secondary purpose later on. Maybe one that ties into their snowflake design. But in the meantime, we have a chest. Another relic. That's my third one that I have found. Have I checked the roofs of those establishments? Another big piece of meat. What's this sign? That's probably a danger you'll fall here kind of thing. Ah, found a vault code thingy. I couldn't even tell that was a vault code. Thingy. Does Wire help me find another one? Jumping on the wire is what I'm doing. I can't seem to go any higher. More giant meat. A giant meat on a flag. Here's the blue vault. Here's the blue vault. Alright, so. Found 2 out of 3, and the third one is up high. And I wish I could turn the camera a bit more. Maybe if I use that button. And it's definitely up there. Question is, how high up exactly? Maybe on top of the clock tower? I would need figuring out how to get to the top of the clock tower. Maybe I can get a better view from here. You know, I just thought of something, and that's if I was using my sprint cap, then I might be able to make some more ambitious jumps. Alright, so I know I've been up here before. Is there another pad opposite this one? Oh, that didn't help. Alright, let's... Oh, when you're sprinting, you lose your double jump. That had not even registered with me. No, I can't necessarily jump any farther with it. You know, it's probably not gonna be on the clock tower, and I'm gonna feel like such an idiot afterwards, but we're only missing one piece, and we have a general idea of where it is, so... And can you really blame me? Oh, I almost had that yard. Really liking that hover badge right now. Oh, hey, another guy in trouble. Oh, main attacks. Oh, I'm predictable. Well, you have a quick time event above your head. So, of course I'm predictable.
Child is predictable. Got you all figured out.
Aha! Hold it off. And got some health back. And some sprint going. Now, have I been to what lies across this flank? Yes. Yes?
We
Maybe.
build base on giant geyser. You ask how this done, but we not tell.
Oh, that's what that is, a
Every
geyser.
time You try to build base like us, but base turns out puny. By not telling.
Oh,
you
good,
avoid
you're looking
losing
out for my
the
feelings. The Mafia are such great people, always thinking about how much better they are and how that impacts the world around them. We need more people like the Mafia. Or do we? Maybe we've already got some people like the Mafia. In truth, maybe this whole game is a metaphor for the state of our society right now. Chance to say, hey, a chance to say, hey, let's move around and look at everything in great detail, because you never know what's hiding under your nose, and you never really understand your own society until you've gone out and explored it to heck and back. Alright. I could probably reach the top of the clock tower if I had whatever ability that requires those hooks. But at this point, I think I'm actually going to focus on making progress. At least now I know what the vault does. I'm going to focus on making progress, so let's just grab that old timepiece and get back to where things should be. Alright, so, how long did I spend looking around level 1? About 50 minutes. Yeah, that's how I tend to play. The rest. That is generally how I go about things, especially if platform is ready. And all the time you can imagine. Let's count the same. I mean, they really put a bunch of stuff in here. But we're definitely gonna need to come back later on. We've gotten some additional good, whatever those may be. I looked finding up. And these load screens are taking a good while today. Alright, so sit here real quick. So, I've made more progress on Sushi Striker. I know I mentioned what I was working on last time. Was that game in particular. So, that coin that we got for cute rewards. Do I have access to the place where I would redeem that? At the moment, it would seem the answer to that question is no. I can sit in this chair, though. I haven't done that yet. Gives us a zoom out of our spaceship. That's pretty cool. I didn't realize I could blow stuff up on my own ship. Speaking of which, that's how you redeem the coin. Spend 3 tokens? Yep, yeah, I don't think I have 3. Not enough token. That's probably why they put 3 vaults in each level, so that you can theoretically get a reward after each level, but I failed to find the rest of the blue and red code for that stage. That's okay. So, I spent half the stream messing around in level 1. This time around, I guess for the second half of the stream, I'm gonna make some real progress, but we will do that after this brief intermission. Stay with me, guys. We'll be right back. And we're back. Gotta reopen the game on my window. Alright, I just needed a moment there. When you're talking for like an hour straight, not quite accustomed to the whole stream lifestyle yet, so talking for an hour straight I think warrants a bit of a break. So, that brings us into Act 3, She Came From Outer Space. This is new territory from the last stream, so here we go. I hit the wrong button again. So I mentioned this in the last stream, but I kind of swapped A, B, X, and Y on the controller mapping for this game because a lot of the more recent Nintendo games have made well, the default for this game is A to jump to attack. So that's cool. See why they did it that way. So used to being Y, I decided to make configuration. Now sometimes in a menu it tells me to press B. I press B, but the game thinks I pressed A. I have to remember that A is B. It's a whole mess though. So we look very oppressive, gooey in this shot. Send them packing. Got the moon up in the lighthouse. And then it seems our space abducting one of the Mafia. All of the Mafia, actually. It's an interesting shape for a spaceship. Very rectangular. And I get that it's where she lives. I want it to be homey. What else? Hot air balloons. We get to ride in some. That would be cool. Alright, and it is raining here now. Oh my god, she's got a rainbow! This is so cute. It was already cute, but now it's even more so. Darn! Relic, I mean. Why am I covered in mud? Oil? Never. Oh, it's from these oil slicks, obviously. And now there are goons blowing bubbles and floating in the air. Well, that's interesting. And the water washed away the oil. Now we blow stuff up.
This town is so big. The attractions are pretty cool. But I'll tell you, kid, nothing beats going to the moon.
Are you telling me you've been to the moon? I guess in this universe, space travel is a regular thing. That is right, this town is huge. You know, I never actually checked with these guys at the gate site.
Keep distance to cave, ma'am. Don't even think about it. Child can't enter cave. Boss order.
Okay, and then the cannon is your way to get around those orders.
Child is predictable.
So that's the other thing about swapping the buttons, is when you see that QuickTime event above their heads, and it says press X, it's like, oh, of course I'll press X. So I don't know, maybe I'd consider swapping the buttons back at some point. See if it plays better that way. Because it very well might. Right, still no Leviathan animals who need that meat. Not that I've seen. Right, so if we switch to our regular hat, and it does show us the way to our objective is beyond that wall. And that didn't exactly go the way the camera directed me to go, if you know what I'm saying. That's just random at this point for me to knock them off the buildings. And I've switched to progress mode, so let's make that progress. Let's head in the correct direction right now. I might not have started in the correct direction, but we ought to be there now. Yep. And up we go. Wait, what's that? That log was glowing in the flame. It was red. It was glowing in the light of the campfire. I thought it was something else. Really, I did. They're really pushing these oil slicks.
Oh no! Aliens are coming for Mafia! I can see spaceship. Muddy gloop monsters will arrive any minute.
That's where the mud comes in, although it looks a lot more like oil on my screen. I don't know about you guys.
It's slimy space alien! Mafia saw spaceship! Mafia knew all along! Mafia is being invaded by aliens!
You were wrong. You were right. Guys, we don't need to mention the whole high-pitched voice clearing the throat thing, do we? I love this. All it takes to scare them is mud. You went that way. Aha. Oh, we climbed up there, did he? Well, that's just a simple dive away. Hey, it's that sign we jumped on before. Everything comes full circle. Well, not really. That wasn't exactly how we started. Oh, so now I have to figure out how to get up. Oh! Wall jumping. Wall jumping was the answer, and now we get to see the rest of what's up here. AWOL diving to cancel. Cool, cool, that's helpful. Thank you for telling me that, game.
Leave Mafia alone, you monster! Here, if Mafia give you this, will you go away?
I mean, there's no evidence to support that that would appease the mud monsters, but in this case, I suppose. But what's behind you? Giant hunk of meat and then nothing that I could feasibly jump to at this time. So I like that we could have reached this point in level 1. I failed to do so, but we could have reached that point in level 1. But yet, we don't really see what it does until level 3. So I mean, I'm in the first stream of this game. I do like Mario Sunshine design, where things change. It's the same area, but things change to make it different. Now, let's see, what other 3D platformers have I played? I'm not one who grew up with the Rare ones. I'm talking about the Rare company, the Rare as in hard to find. But I didn't grow up in the N64 era, so I didn't really have the things like the Banjo games, or Conquer, or... I did play the DS remake of Mario 64 when that became a thing. So I played all the Mario 3D. Right, and let's just jump right back in, I guess. Act 3 has been settled. Act 4... that skull suggests to me that this is a boss battle. Mission, take down the Mafia. Population, 1 less soon. 378. Guy seems to be perspiring. I don't like to think of the sky as sweaty, thank you very much. Maybe it's 4 main acts and then 1 or 2 bonus acts. Mario Sunshine still, because I'm in charge here. You know, they had 8 missions that had 2 hidden missions. You could argue that they had 7 main missions that you had to complete, and then 1 game could still have more acts. We'll just see. As a reminder, the total so this guy seems to have this glow about him. And it's got which really separates from the rest of the model. Things standing on top of a pile of booms. It was a little hard to tell. I almost thought this was a trash bag. Some of the blue stripes of their getup. Take down the Mafia. Gotta get that. But remains in a jar and carry it home. That's what the mustache girl said, not me. Gotta climb to the top. Ah, it's dropping us off closer to the top. Neat. Streamlining things. And now this cannon is usable.
You took your time. Help me out here. Get these brutes off my case and we can go inside.
Not all. How come these ones only die in 1 hit? The rest take a bunch. Okay, let's get a quick overview of the perimeter. Old statue. You can't knock off the building, unfortunately. Chest. Hey, we got our token. So they're not just involved. That's neat. If I climb the statue, I can probably get on the awning. Oh, I just fell through the awning. Never mind. I thought the rule of thumb was that if there was an awning, it would be bouncy, much like the umbrellas, but apparently not. Alright, so the 2 of us hit the switch. It's showtime. Oh, so I wonder if that faucet, which also had 2 switches, requires the help of Mustache Girl. Maybe there is a bonus act, and there's another loading screen. They streamlined the process by moving us to this boss, and yet still did another for it. I don't know. I thought I was goofing around at the beach, and I was like, oh, these buttons don't seem to do anything. But there were 2 buttons right next to each other, so maybe we bring her along on a bonus act where we infiltrate the secret beach. And that's how we turn on that faucet. Timepiece is in the theater. I repeat, the timepiece is in the theater. Bleh.
Mafia base.
Go home. Now. I've got a place you can go. Alright, unless you're a squeaky one, in which case you can live. It's still pouring down outside. Right. you
Small
talk.
child get gambling problem. It's her own fault. These roulette tables purely for looks. No gambling here.
Oh, sure, you say that. Slot machines. If I hit them, do I get stuff? Oh, there is one I can interact with. Only takes local currency and you forgot to stop by the bureau to change. Or unfortunate circumstances. Alright, I guess there's no way to do that right now.
You should leave. This no place for little girl. Most
It's no place for
places
you either.
but especially here.
Have you come to make another purchase?
Have you come to make another sale? Badge pin allows you to clip one more badge. It only costs 50. Gold. Alright, so 2 badges will be useful.
Troubling you, little girl. Mafia not
Sit on the
always
stool.
have drink. Whatever problem is, Mafia sure you can deal with it. You look like tenacious.
What if
guy.
problem is
Not
Mafia?
one problem alone. Other little girl running to kitchen. If you are looking for her, she look like unruly type. Keep eye on her.
Are we even sure she's a girl? There is a mustache after. I'm kidding. That is no way to discriminate. Alright. We're up on the rafters, that's always a good place to be. I'm assuming these rats act like the birds. Maybe not. Oh no, they do. Okay. It didn't knock me off, but then I fell off anyway. So I'll take my life back. I will just try to jump over them.
The
Who are you?
Mafia are terrible at cooking, but fear not. Cooking Cat is here.
Oh my god, you know what that reminds me of? Cooking cat.
I prepared the
Here's a chef
actual
for your
dinner
tummy.
up here.
Cooking cat.
I'm fairly
Food is
certain
super
someone
duper
would
yummy.
die
Cooking
if they
cat.
had Mafia prepared food.
I don't have enough of a parody made up here because this is a blind playthrough and I didn't know this was a character.
The Mafia are terrible at
Alright,
cooking.
what exactly
I
did you say?
prepared the actual dinner up here and swap the food with. I'm fairly certain someone would die.
Ah, well. Maybe I put the bucket on the button? Oh. Hello. That's RT to drop. Yeah, that does work. We got the key. Opens this door. Ooh. Being naughty. Here's just squeaky. Who keeps a chest in the bathroom? We're in the bathroom to reference someone I know. Not that I know them personally. I am just familiar with their work. Alright, now we can go in here, which is the kitchen. Just where we need to be.
Go ahead, kid. Open this thing up and I'll keep guard here.
Alright, so that's what we really needed to do.
Got you all figured out. Ooh, yeah. Child is predictable.
Alright, yeah, we honed in on him. guy?
All figured out.
Apparently you don't have me all figured out because I beat you. Deal with the rest of the goons. Alright, you gotta punch in on me. Not gonna let that happen again. This appears to be the Mafia's excuse for food. It doesn't smell like it, though. You can probably taste some, but that's not something you'd want in your obituary. Have I mentioned the humor in this game is really, really good? I should probably say that more often because it warrants it.
Go ahead, kid.
Alright, yeah, you say the same thing. I open the door, there you go. We're in the freezer now. We must make it from the freezer to the theater. A logical conclusion, if I do say so myself. You resist the urge to think of any fish pun. It's tough. It's tough, hella, but you managed to hold them back. This game knows me so well. Well, I guess this is just proof that something fishy is going on around here. We've got to catch them in their guilt. There's a checkpoint. Oh boy, they must think we're gonna die at some point here. And now we've got to tip the scales. For they will tell the tale of Hat Girl soon enough. Alright, hopefully that made up for the lack of fish puns. So you guys are just gonna stand there. Meanwhile, what is that, your head chef? Head chef, also the boss? I mean the boss of the Mafia. Not necessarily the boss of battle. Alright, I really might want to switch those buttons back soon because it is incredibly tempting to follow the quick time event. And then watch, I'll do that and then I'll complain about how I need to adjust to the actual button layout. It's a lose-lose situation, really. Did I miss anything in these alcoves? Alright. Another checkpoint.
It is you! Ever since you landed in Mafia Town, it's been raining with these magical hourglasses.
And your problem with that is...
You must be very lost, kid with the hat. You're in the heart of our town, standing before the most powerful man you will ever witness.
I highly doubt that.
You've ever owned belongs to me.
I mean, if you're the first boss, then chances are there's going to be much more powerful foes down the line.
Including this hourglass piece. If you want it, we'll have to settle it in true Mafia style.
Whatever that means.
Right. Action! It is showtime!
But you forgot the camera. I may be new to streaming, but I at least remembered the camera. Oh boy. It's a 2D fight. Okay.
You're no match for me!
And he's in the crowd. And they're gonna drop the sandbags. Alright, I follow.
Supercharge!
Don't want to get hit by those supercharges. That was my opening to attack. Then again, so is that.
Supercharge!
But not while he's supercharging. This game is actually pretty forgiving with its air physics. You can adjust yourself quite a bit. Like, I feel like I shouldn't have made some of those jumps, and yet I did. Alright, what else you got? More supercharging. He's aggroed.
I got your friend captured, and soon you will both perish.
How did Mustache Girl get captured? I refuse to believe that happened. She's pulling one over on us, I can tell you that now. I mean, I don't know that. Just seems like, how would she have gotten captured if she evaded that all the way up to this point? Mafia Ball. Oh, I see what I was supposed to do there. Apparently hiding in the corner worked too. He's all the way up there, so I don't know what you're expecting of me. Oh wait, am I supposed to use that to ride up to him? I didn't think I could stand on them. Yeah, see? I mean, they hurt me. Hey, Mustache Girl, it's easy for you to say. That is what I'm supposed to do, however. There, it is. Hey, it was kind of difficult to climb that.
Ultra charge!
Oh, now they're bouncing too. Whoa.
Mega charge!
Weave, thread the needle, thread the needle, thread that. I didn't quite thread that needle.
Mafia!
Alright, 2-hit combo, another Mafia Ball. I'm at half health. Alright, I got up there in one shot this time. They're throwing me health. I will take it.
Mega
Especially because I'm doing terrible with these ultra charges. Gonna do real short hops there. That's my recommendation. Let this finish him. That did not finish him. However, that did. Oh! That was like a Splatoon style death right there. You know, like when the Octarian bosses blow up and they have that giant explosion, that's what that reminded me of. You want a piece of this? Apparently she does.
So what do these things do anyway? Are they some sort of rare collector's item for nerds?
Would we really kill people over that? I hope not.
Are they some sort of rare wait, huh? Whoa, what?
Okay, so who would have guessed? The timepiece is capable of igniting time travel.
What? Did you know about this?
I'm sure she did.
This is crazy! Do you even realize what could be done with these?
A lot of good and a lot of bad.
We can make it so that you never got punched in the face by the Mafia that one time. We could beat up the Mafia, travel back in time, and then beat them up again.
That doesn't seem very productive.
No, wait. We can make it so the Mafia never arrived on the island. Wait.
Yeah, I think we're more interested in getting home.
Crime-fighting time travelers.
Now we just want to keep the balance of the universe in check. We will settle for that, thank you very much.
You have all this power, and you're not gonna use it to fight evil?
No, we're just gonna use our umbrella and our hats to do that, if that's alright. Hey, Flame Rocks has arrived. Right after I beat the boss of Act 1. Welcome.
If you're not gonna use them to fight evil, then I will.
Well, that doesn't sound very productive either.
I'm not gonna let this island remain as Mafia Town. I'll collect all the timepieces for myself. You have my word on it.
Alright, she seems very focused on this island in particular, and she has a giant grudge against the Mafia. I think that one NPC I talked to that said, oh, we got rid of all the old people on the island and moved in for ourselves, something tells me that she was one of the indigenous people of the island. Maybe it was a whole race of people with mustaches. And she pilfered us. And that takes us from friendship into deep enemy territory. Right then, well, does that mean we get to move on from Act 1? Maybe there are some bonus acts there suggested? That does make me wonder about the 2 switches near the front, though, because my most recent hypothesis was that I needed 2 people to activate them, but we just lost my friend. That can't be the case. You know, this last screen is really low that goes on the so much, because other one a lot more how long this is taking. Like the ghost. The ghost. Da da da, you got 4 bangs on the side of your head. Waiting back, right and left. Da da da, at in time. Da da, dismal right. Words. Da da da, load already. Attention! Giant exclamation point icon. You should look. Wait, does anything happen if I spin around? I know in Pokemon Sun and Moon they actually addressed that. Nah, it kinda stops you midway through. Can't really mess around too much. Power has been restored in the machine room. The chapter Battle of the Birds is now available. Well, that's good, because the birds made an enemy of me in episode 1, and I need my revenge. But I gotta check. Does anything else open up in Mafia Town? Yes, it does. I was correct. There are bonus acts. Time rift detected. Okay, so some sort of time rift has been created. In addition to that, Act 7. What happened to Act 5? 1, 2, 3. Or, I guess the time rift is Act 5? That's weird. Why wouldn't they also call it Act 5? Timepiece created a time rift. Look at photo. Oh, so that gives us a little spot that we have to investigate. Wall now belong to Mafia, it says in the bottom right. And that green pipe in the upper right looks suspiciously like a warp pipe. Okay, in Act 7 it says the population is 379, but how did that happen when we were supposed to reduce the population by 1 in Act 4? Shouldn't it be 378 now? We can also unlock Act 6 for 100 ponds. Population, lots of fried Mafia. Mission, cool things down. Rain, yes, unfortunate. I guess let's jump into the... I keep hitting the wrong button. Alright, for the next one, I will remap the buttons to the way they should be. In the meantime, let's at least unlock at 6, I suppose. Heating up Mafia Town. What the heck? In some alternate timeline, Mafia Town is surrounded by water instead of that. I was thinking of that too, although I didn't say it out loud. You articulated it better than me, those Odyssey. Well, I doubt I'll be able to find time rift in this particular landscape to be drastically different. In fact, there will likely be no land at all. But that's a lie. See that one mob in the aqueduct? And that one mob burning his building. And that third mob guy is burning way more than him because half the body's in the lava. Is just staring at that mafia guy's butt being like, ooh, shiny. These loading screens do not give you a ton of talking material.
Look at mess. This is terrible. Someone turn on all faucets in Mafia Town. Same faucets that control the town volcano.
Why do the faucets control the volcano?
Was it you, child? No? Mafia think he saw a little girl turn on all faucets.
Oh, her revenge plot.
Kid, can you save Mafia Town by turning off all faucets?
I'm not doing it for you, I'm doing it for the island, you hear me?
Maybe water start flowing again.
Oh, maybe then. Wonderful. A nice change of instrumentation to reflect the newly hot environment. Okay, I did not jump as far as I used to. Blow up the barrels. And now we'll blow up this box. And these stairs have not been affected by lava yet. So I take it those flame symbols are probably marking the locations of the faucets. Let's test that theory. Yes, they are. So do I jump on the faucet? I'm a little confused as to how I'm actually supposed to turn the faucet. No, nothing magically happens with the control stick. Oh, God. Okay, this is not working out very well. Managed to keep half of my life. Maybe that's not the best one to start with until I figure out how you're supposed to turn these things. Balloon to reach up here. I guess now we're just gonna go into this corner. Alright, this doesn't have lava, this is still water. Alright, so I do see the faucet down there, but I have no idea how to reach, let alone turn it off. You can see some guys bouncing in the lava down there, that's pretty entertaining. wonder if I can dive onto that small piece of land. Yes, I can. This wire is probably the answer to my question of how to reach the faucet. That did not work as planned. Come on, let me on top. And we're dead. Well, that got dark. That got real dark.
Look at someone.
Oh, I have to go through all this dialogue again. Well, if I jumped off the wire properly, I could have reached the faucet, but that still begs the question, how do you turn the faucet? Maybe if I start with this one? There has got to be something I'm not thinking of. Maybe it's as simple as... Maybe it's as simple as hit it with the umbrella. That doesn't seem to be working. I am open to suggestion. Maybe if I hit it with one of my explosives. That didn't seem to do anything either. Yeah. Oh, not that. What other options do I even have? And Flame Rocks made it back from his BRB. So I'm supposed to turn all these faucets to stop the lava. Problem is, I've tried every move in my arsenal I can think of, and they just won't turn. I've tried crawling, I've tried dashing, I've tried... Did it? How come it worked that time? Hold on a second. And I did try to get on top of it and move in that direction, but... Okay. I had to hit it with the umbrella twice, which I swear I tried doing. And that did not register before. Luckily that counts as a checkpoint, so I'm not gonna have to redo that. Alright, so... working my way over to the next one. And almost falling in the lava doing so. I mean, we can always stop to blow things up. Wait, the faucet's way out there? Well, that'll be fun. Oh, I'll just jump over the barrels. Okay, I didn't know they were gonna sink. It looked like they were gonna move forward and back. I did not expect them to move down. Otherwise, I could have made that easily. I can see they're really turning up the difficulty with this bonus act. I gotta give them credit for that. Oh, come on. Watch where you're putting your lava, man. Oop. Alright, we're back at the barrels. And this time I know it's gonna fall, so I'm just gonna jump. Hey, free token. And we blow things up and we hit our umbrella against the faucet, hopefully. Okay, I am not a fan of how hitting it with the umbrella made me fall in the lava. Good thing this game doesn't have a life system. Not that I'm aware of. Alright, so then we have this faucet that I was at earlier. So for the problem of how to hit it, I suppose I just need to get down here. And carefully jump back up. Okay, starting to get into it now. Sliding off the roof, not favorable when you could risk falling in the lava. Jump, jump, dive, just like... And that's another comparison to me into Mario Odyssey, is the whole dive move mechanic. Alright, let's try to get this lighthouse one again, shall we? I thought I could land on that. Balloon jump. This game doesn't just borrow from Mario Odyssey, it's also got some Sonic colors influence. At least that's what I always think of when it comes to those balloons. And just before you correct me, I know this game started way before Mario Odyssey was a thing. So you could technically say that Mario Odyssey is borrowing from this. It wouldn't technically be wrong. I need to bounce higher. Oh, I'm on it. I'm on it. I am on it. Somehow that worked. Okay. I'll take that heart. Alright, well now it's just a simple balloon jump back. Good thing these balloons don't permanently pop. Or health. Oh, I get another shot at this. Wants me to collect these gems on the path that it indicates. And I missed some. Nope, I botched that. Oh well. So is it just the one more faucet? It seems to be. Oh no, there's at least two. On the lava, and I decide to get burned on a torch. Isn't that lovely? Well, if you're gonna get burned, do it with class. Blow you up, maybe you'll give me a heart. No heart. That's a heart. Alright, so we got the faucet on that tower and another faucet lower. So let's start with the one higher up. If I'm gonna reach that tower, this wire seems like a good solution. Where's the fire hydrants? They didn't think that far ahead. They had a giant geyser of water under their control in their central tower, and they thought that would just get them through any situation, but apparently not. Not when all the water turns to lava. And then at that point, I think if they had a fire hydrant, it would just contribute more to the lava problem. Ooh, chest. More brewing yard. I wasn't trying to get on the wire. They didn't think that fire ahead. Man, that was terrible. But I love it. Alright, and another precarious faucet to hit with my umbrella. That appears to have been the last one. That gives us access to that cannon. Which, if you were around for the boss mission, I do believe that's the cannon that brings us directly to their headquarters above that tower. It's okay, Flame Rocks, I read it the way you meant it. But Flame Rocks, if they're ever gonna think that far ahead, they would need a seer. That's S-E-A-R, seer, as in sear and flame. You're welcome for that one. Now remind me how to get back to the top, so that I can go in that cannon. It's that way. Cannon acquired. Up we go! Oh, they had a celebration prepared for us. Isn't this marvelous?
You
Talk
did
to me.
it! Small child saved Mafia Town! Now Mafia no longer need to eat lava for breakfast. Amazing!
You were doing that in the first place.
Please, take this as trophy. You
Well, I could just take their trophy, or I could look around. What are you trying to hide from me, guys? Let's see, I just opened this chest during the last mission. They want me to keep out of their little casino lair that they had me in the last one. So I'll just sit on my throne. Or stand. Mwah, my subjects. Mwah, kneel before me. Mwah. Why do my statues have no eyes? They couldn't bother to add eyes. Oh well, there's the hourglass for that mildly annoying mission. Those types of missions, lava or leave them. Maybe I should have said lava, hate them. I'm curious what you think of that state. We're actually flaming rocks. They didn't grow fire flowers because they were already treading on water copyright. Like I said, I saw a warp earlier, and this is a 3D platformer after all. Do the ghost, left and right. Do the ghost, day and night. Screen, do the ghost, soap steam. Intruder. It's the cooking cat from the boss level. Are you here to be my personal chef now and forever?
What a lovely spaceship you have here. Sorry for the break and entering. I just really wanted to see what an alien spaceship is like.
Okay. And you chose mine?
I expected aliens to be more green and probably with a thirst for flesh. But I guess you aliens come in all shapes and sizes, huh?
Yeah, said just like you cats. And you mafia people. Actually, wait, the mafia people don't come in all shapes and sizes, so I can see why you thought differently.
Hey, if you're looking to explore our planet, you'll need to understand it first. Otherwise, you won't know if you're stepping on grass or quicksand.
I don't think that analogy registers very well. I'm pretty sure we can tell the difference.
Don't know how to identify relics? Fear not. Cook Kincaid is here.
Well, I do have a few of those relic thingies.
I'll let you have this burger cushion relic for free.
Burger cushion? Cheeseburger cushion, cheeseburger cushion, cheeseburger
You
cushion.
can identify this relic at the podium. If you place them on the podium in the correct order, you might be able to make sense of it.
I might.
If you're able to identify a relic, something great might happen. You never know, so keep an eye out for relics.
Oh
I've
boy.
told you everything I know about relics.
All you know is that maybe, just possibly, I can identify them by putting them on a podium. Some help you are. Is this one of those podiums? I can repair it for 100. Let's try this thing. A little mountain with a train track and some houses. I mean, are these really just for display? Oh, this one only costs 50 to repair. Should have started with this one. Alright, so the two halves of the burger go together. A match. And identifying that relic does what exactly? So this matches up with something else. Oh, probably the train. Heck, again with hitting the wrong button. I did not mean to check the spaceship. It's a match. Were those more time riffs? You know, those hint photos? Quite possibly. Okay, those do open up additional time riffs. I still don't know what those do. So do the time rifts open up Act 5, or is Act 5 just missing because typo? Andu apparently had legal mumbo jumbo and is coming in pretty close to the end of the stream, I gotta say, but it's still good to have him. What's going on is I beat the Mafia boss, and then we saved their city from lava. Which, the Mustache Girl unleashed lava on the entire island because she betrayed us because we didn't use our time travel powers to beat up the Mafia. It's a long story. You might want to just check the VOD for all the details on that. But we have these time rips, which essentially act as flame rocks noted, like the Super Mario Odyssey hint photos. If I look at the photo, it marks a location in Mafia Town. I haven't actually tried to find this location to figure out what they do yet, but now, from completing some other side quests, we have 2 more of them. And I'm wondering if they're implicitly tied to the missing Act 5 of this world, or if Act 5 was just missing because they made a typo. Flame Rocks, no worries. I was pretty much about to wrap up anyway, so you have a good night. So, yeah, these time wrecks are definitely gonna be a major topic for the next Hat in Time stream. One of them is purple, so I wonder what sets that apart. What sets it apart is it just seems to be in midair. And there's this one, which is in a... I have not seen that tunnel. I looked around the stage for 50 minutes straight at the start of this stream, and did not see anything even remotely like that. Well, that bodes well. That bodes real well for the future. Good lord. We also unlocked this machine room, which is a whole new world of levels that we can explore, but I'd say we're not done with Mafia Town. And on the next Hat in Time stream, we're gonna return to Mafia Town. We're gonna get down to the mystery of those time wrecks, and then maybe, just maybe, we'll see what lies beyond that other door. Although there's also a pretty high probability that we won't see that other door. And Mustache Girl might be a traitor, but hey, we still have Cooking Cat. Who's also pretty useless, I gotta admit. But, she's here. So, everyone, thanks for stopping by, even if it was for just a little while. I always enjoyed the company. And, hey, I'll see you for another stream some other time. Good night.